Hi, in this video we're going to see about a Python IEEE project which is entitled as Self-Reliant Medical Chatbot Using Machine Learning for Smart Intent Classification, which is an enhancement of IEEE base paper title, a self-diagnosis medical chatbot using in Flask, which is an IEEE 2025 conference paper. So before seeing the execution of the project, let me brief about this project. So today, due to the advancement of artificial intelligence, every domain needs chatbot so that the user can get the queries replies instantly on any time instead of depending on human manpower manually. So in this base paper, the authors have developed a self-diagnosis medical chatbot using Flask. So here they have used a chatbot name called Chatbot, and for the database they have used SQL Alchemy kinds of thing, and they have developed a medical chatbot using the Chatbot and the SQL Alchemy. So you can see the details of it, so which contains the user authentication, chat interface model, medical knowledge base, conversational history, Flask backend module, logout kind of thing. So these all things that is available in the base paper part. So but we are not going to do the same as mentioned in the base paper. So now let us see about our proposed system and what are the enhancements that we have done and contributed to this base paper from this base paper. So here you can see the proposed title and the IEEE base paper title. This is the IEEE base paper abstract. Coming to our proposed abstract, so we have developed a chatbot using Python as the core programming language, and for the web framework we have used Flask, and for the front end part we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So here in this project we have developed a self-reliant medical chatbot using machine learning for smart intent classification. Here the main concept of the heart of the system that lies in the machine learning based intent classification model. So for that purpose we have used RNN, recurrent neural network model, to process the textual inputs, and then we are just storing the data in JSON file format where it contains the medical symptoms and corresponding diseases and thing. And then we also additionally we recommend the hospitals that is available nearby to the users. So here in this project we are not going to use any third-party APIs or LLM or any kind of external things. So we are going to develop a simple but secure system for the chatbot, that is a medical chatbot, which also gives the recommendation for the nearest hospital that is available for the user. So let us see all the things in detail. So these are all the things that is mentioned in our proposed abstract part. Coming to the existing system, so as mentioned we are going to take the base paper as the existing one. So in this base paper the authors have developed a self-diagnosis medical chatbot using Flask. So they have used the Flask framework for the backend integration, and they have used Chatbot for the conversation engine, and for the database they have used SQL Alchemy. So in the existing system they have designed to simulate like human-like conversation users, enabling to describe the symptoms in the natural language. So using a trained data set, the Chatbot engine classifies the user queries and generate the appropriate response for it. So here you can see the detail of the existing system. So now let us see about the disadvantages of the existing system. The main disadvantages of our existing system are rule-based or chatter-based dependency, restricted accuracy in symptom analysis, static knowledge base, limited personalization, basic user interface, not suitable for real-time critical cases. So these are all the main disadvantages of existing system, that is explained detailedly with the subheading of it. So now let us see about the proposed system. So to overcome all the disadvantages of existing system, we have proposed this self-reliant medical chatbot where we have used the RNN model for the core of the system to handle the sequential text data. So here we are just going to use the Python as the programming language, Flask as the backend web framework, and HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the front end part. So here first initially the data provided by the users is pre-processed and applies the tokenization and stemming and bag-of-word vectorization, ensuring the textual data is transformed into a numerical feature vector suitable for the RNN. Once trained, the model performs the intent classification, mapping the user input to the relevant medical categories and retrieving the predefined precautionary responses for it. So in the web application, we have various modules like front-end module, back-end module, module training, knowledge-based module, admin module, hospital recommendation kinds of things. So all these details that is mentioned in the proposed system part. Coming to the advantages of proposed systems, the main advantages of our proposed system are improved accuracy with RNN model, knowledge-based update, context-aware symptom analysis, hospital recommendation support, scalable and self-reliant design, user-friendly web interface, real-time response, healthcare awareness and guidance. So these are the main advantages of a proposed system, explaining detailedly with the subheading of it. So now let us see about the comparative analysis of the existing and proposed system with the aspects of it. So first, coming to the backend framework, in the existing system they have used Flask with Chatbot library. The proposed system we have used Flask with custom trained RNN model. The programming languages both are Python, front end both are HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, jQuery, but in the proposed system we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Tailwind, CSS. For the database, existing system used SQL Alchemy. Here in the proposed system we have used JSON files for storing the disease information and also the medical centers for the hospital part. The model in the existing system they have used Chatbot, but the proposed system we have used RNN for intent classification. For the training data they have used predefined responses that is stored in the database, but here proposed system we are using the symptom pattern stack response precaution in structured intent format. Symptom recognition they have limited to predefined question answer pair that is available in the existing system, but in our proposed system it handles varied user input using the sequential data processing or knowledge update. The existing system is manual update to the database required, and in proposed system admin panel allows adding new disease and hospital with retraining option is available. Coming to the hospital recommendation, existing system does not has that support, but in our proposed system we have the support for the medical centers. And conversational context, it is existing system, it is minimum and mostly isolated queries. Here we have better conversational handling using RNN sequence learning. Coming to the user interface, so existing system has basic and functional. For proposed system has modern, responsive and user friendly design. Scalability for the existing system is limited due to the static nature of the Chatbot, but here in the proposed system the scalable through dynamic retraining and data updates options. Finally, the output, so the text-based predefined suggestions are provided in the existing system, but in our proposed system we provide disease prediction with precautions and also with the hospital recommendation. So here you can see the comparative analysis with the existing and the proposed system part of it. So coming to the system architecture, so here you can see the overall system architecture which contain users with the chat interface of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. The Flask backend is available with the knowledge-based pre-processing and RNN model. So admin has the option of retraining the new data for the RNN model, and the response generation is stored in the disease information in the JSON format, and also the hospital information is stored in the JSON format, and that is shown to the user output in the chat response. Next, coming to the system requirements, these are all the minimum hardware requirements of the project. And coming to the software requirements, the project can be executed in Windows 10 or 11. The coding language uses Python 3.12.0, web framework is Flask, front-end contain HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So this is the reference of the IEEE base paper. So now let us see the execution of the project. So first go to the source code location. Inside that we have this med chatbot. Inside that we have the app.py for other files. So here in the address bar type cmd and click enter. So command prompt window open with the exact location of it. Now type python space app.py and click enter, and kindly wait for a few minutes. So now you can see this URL. Just copy this URL, go to any of your browser and go to Google Chrome, paste it, click enter. So now you can see the project home screen or welcome screen with the project title, Self-Reliant Medical Chatbot Using Machine Learning for Smart Intent Classification. So this is the home screen where you can see the option of chatbot and admin dashboard, and shows the specification with the Python as the core language, HTML as the front end, Flask as a web framework, JSCon for the knowledge base, and just the static information which contain AI powered diagnosis, easy access, 24/7 availability, no external APIs or LLM kinds of information. All this about the project. So now let us use the chatbot. So just click the start chatbot. So the chatbot window will be opening. So here you can see you need to enter the symptom to get the list of potential conditions. So for example, I'll just enter as cold, cough, and click enter or send button. So now immediately you can see this may be the possible disease that you have is common cold. So here you can see the more information about the disease by describing it. So you have a common cold. This is a viral infection affecting the upper respiratory system. Recommended actions are get plenty of rest and stay hydrated kinds of things will be listed here, and you can see the precautions that it. And immediately after completing the response, you can see that it asks for, do you want to know more about the nearby medical center location? So let me type yes in the small letter and click send. So now immediately you can see it shows the medical locations near me. So you can see I'm in Arumbathapuram, Pondicherry. So you can see AGV Padmavati Hospital, East Coast Hospital that is available, and you can see the Jikmar Hospital that is available, everything. So here you can see the distance and kilometer. It is based on the service provider. Here we are not using mobile application, we are using system, that is computer. So here the service provider would have registered the according to the IP address that is available only. Here it will be showing that nearby location. So as I have entered only the Pondicherry, it is showing Pondicherry. In case if the service provider, even I am in Pondicherry, and if the service provider is registered in Chennai, it will be showing that the hospital that is available in Chennai if I have entered the Chennai addresses and everything. So now I'll just give some other symptom. Let us check it out. For example, I'll give red eyes. So now you can see this may be due to the Madras eye. So you can see the description, you have Madras eye, stay indoor, and you can see the precautions of it. So you can see those information that is available regarding the disease or stored in a JSON format in the intents. So this is the knowledge base of the medical. So here you can see what all the things that is tagged according to that you can see. So for example, if there is these all the symptoms: joint pain, joint stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Let me enter this and check. So now you can see you have rheumatoid arthritis. So you can see the description and precautionaries of it. So you can see there are various information that we have entered already. So based on that you can check it out and show. For example, I'll show you with continuous sneezing, watering from eyes. So you can check for anything. I'll just showing you some randomly. So now you can see it is based with the allergy. So this way you can check with the other things. So now if you wanted to add a new thing, for example, you can see the final thing available is, so for example, here is about the Alzheimer disease. So I'll just enter the symptom as memory loss. You can see it shows about the Alzheimer disease. So now if you wanted to add some new disease in it, so now I'll just enter as dog bite. So now you can see it says that I do not understand because this dog bite is not stored in it. So now let us see about how to add that in the backend model. So now let me log out from this part, user part. Let us go to the admin part. So just click the admin menu. So it navigates to the admin login page where you need to enter the default username and password as admin and admin, and then click the login button. So now you can see the admin home screen. So here you can see in the admin we have options of adding the new disease information, adding the new hospital information, retraining the model, view graphs. Let me show you all the things one by one. So here First thing, let me add the new disease information. So just click this open, so you can see the add new disease information here. So first thing is disease name, so I'll just type it as rabies. So I'll just enter the symptom as dog bite. Take injection immediately in nearby hospital without any delay. So this is the response I'm just entering, and click update. So now you can see the disease added successfully, but the thing is that we need to retrain the model so that only the chatbot gives the response. So let me click OK. So now if you just go to the intense part and let me open it, so now you can see earlier there was Alzheimer was the last one. So now you can see the rabies is added, but if I am just giving, I'll just log out, I'll go to the chatbot, and if I give the dog bite again, you can see it does not understand, because the data is stored in the knowledge base, but the model is not trained. So the model should be retrained, then only the chatbot can able to learn it and understand. So now let me go to the admin again. I'll just log into the admin part. So once after adding any disease information or hospital information, you need to retrain the model. So just click this button, retrain model now. So it asks for, are you sure you want to retrain the model? Click OK. So now it takes some time. You can see the retraining process. It shows the updates here. Retraining started, please wait, and you can see the complete details, how many time it took, and everything will be shown here. After retraining the model only, the thing will be updated. So you can see the RNN model is now retraining. It takes some time. After that, the reflection will be shown in the chatbot, so that they can able to see the real-time updates immediately, whichever is added in it. So now after some time, you can see the model is retrained and loaded successfully. So don't close the window, it takes some time only. So you can see that 2 minutes or 5 minutes according to your system capability, it varies. Now you can see the information, how many epochs is done, how many loss has been done for each epoch, and you can see the training finished, how many seconds, and everything is being updated perfectly here. So you can see the t data underscore RNN .pth file is updated. So now you can see that the file is now updated in 9:34 p.m. So now just now you can see that it is updated. So now if I log out and go to the chatbot, and now let me type dog bite and send it. So now you can see it immediately identifies and it shows that it is a possible of rabies. So you can see the description what I mentioned and precautionary, and if I give yes, you can see the medical information that shows about the nearby hospitals of it. So here in the hospital part, let me show you now. So now in this the JSON for the medical centers are stored under medical centers. So here you can see I have added Jikmar, AG Padmavati, PIMS, East Coast Hospital. If you wanted to add any other hospitals, you can just go to the admin, log into the admin credential with admin, and just go to the add new hospital information and click open. So now you can add any hospital information. Let me add Rajiv Gandhi Hospital. And if you wanted the latitude and longitude information, just open maps part. Rajiv Gandhi, you can see Rajiv Gandhi Government Women's Hospital. So just you can see in the address bar itself, you can see this URL in the GPS location of it. Just copy that and paste it in the location, and in the address bar I'll just copy this and paste it in the address bar, and then click update. So now you can see the same information, whatever we did for the new disease information, the hospital is added, but it will be reflected only after the model is retrained again. So now let me close it. I'll just retrain the model and click OK. Retraining is taking place. Now the model is retrained. Let me log out. I'll go to the chatbot. So now I'll just go for the now I'll just enter this information in the chatbot: sweating, chest pain, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, vomiting, kinds of things. So immediately it shows that a heart attack symptom, and then let me click yes, and you can see the information that is available for the hospitals nearby thing. So here, in case if I'm going to enter some other text like hi, so immediately it says hi there, what can I do for you? So I'll just enter I need help. So it should it says that happy to help any time you need. But now you can see if I give I have cough and cold, so now you can see it sometimes identify that the word and it says that common cold. Sometimes if I enter some unknown information, you can see that it says I do not understand, please rephrase the sentence. So even if there is some capital letter is changed also, sometimes it cannot identify, because we are not using any LLM language model or we are not using external APIs here. So we are using the JSON knowledge base and training that using ANN, and it is identifying. So sometimes it cannot identify the natural language of the user with some smaller sentences or bigger sentences. So based on the input that is trained here only it will answer. Here you can see we have given greeting for how are you, it will be asking us, giving the response that hi there, what can I do for you. So here everything is stored in the JSON part. So according to the JSON part, it just identifies and it retrieves the results and it shows to us. So you can just check it out by giving all types of symptoms, whatever is available. So it identifies and it shows it. So now let me log out. I'll go to the admin part. I'll show you the admin dashboard. So here in the admin part, we can able to add new disease information, and we can able to add new hospital information, and also we can able to retrain the model. And then finally we have the graph part. So just me click the open dashboard. So here you can see the admin dashboard with the various graphs. So you can see the disease frequency words that is available, and you can see the top symptom words whichever is available in the JSON file. You can see the hospital distribution based on the address that we have typed. You can see the information that is been showing based on the hospital distribution available in the JSON part of it. So here in the admin dashboard you could have seen 3 different dynamic graphs. So these graphs will vary according to the data that is going to be entered in the JSON part of it. So now let me log out from this part. So before completion, let us see about the frequently asked question for this project. So the first question is, what is the purpose of this project? So the main purpose of this project is to develop a AI-powered medical chatbot that helps the user to identify the possible health conditions based on their symptoms and provides the precautionary guidance. It also suggests the hospital information, allowing the dynamic updates to the admin panel also. Next question, which technologies are used to develop this chatbot? So we have used programming language Python, web framework Flask, Frontend HTML, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Machine learning model we have used RNN, Recurrent neural network model. For the data storage we have used JSON. Next question, how does the chatbot process user input? So whenever the user enters the symptom, so the input is sent to the Flask backend model. So the text undergoes the pre-processing, tokenization, stemming and bag of words, and then the processed input is classified based on the RNN model into the medical intent, that is the disease JSON, and corresponding response and precaution are retrieved from the knowledge base of the JSON, and the chatbot displays the user in a real-time path. Next question, what is the role of RNN model in the system? So RNN model is responsible for the intent classification. So it is the main heart of the system. So it analyzes the user entered symptom as sequential data and predicts the most relevant disease tag. So unlike the existing rule-based system, the RNN captures the contextual pattern in language, making predictions more accurate. Next question, how can new disease or hospital added to the system? So we have given a admin panel option. So using the admin panel, they can able to add new diseases symptoms, and once it is stored, also it will not be reflected. We need to retrain the model. So we have given easy option in the admin part. So by clicking the retrain button, the entire retraining process will be done in the backend part. So there is no any complication in running it. Next question, what types of data is used in the knowledge base? So for data knowledge base, we have used two things. That is, one is disease data and another hospital data. The disease data, it contains the symptoms and the disease name and precautionary responses for the, according to the diseases. Now hospital data, it contains the hospital latitude, longitude, the hospital name and the address of it. Next question, does the chatbot provide confirmed medical diagnosis? No, this chatbot provides a preliminary guidance only. So this suggests possible condition precaution but does not replace the professional medical advice. For serious and persistent symptom, users are encouraged to consult the healthcare professionals only. Next question, can the chatbot recommend hospitals? Yes, in our proposed system we have added the part of showing the nearest hospitals in it based on the medical center JSON. Next question, how does the retraining feature work? So here, when new diseases or hospitals are added, admin can trigger the retraining process from the admin panel itself, so that the RNN model is retrained on the updated data set that is available in the JSON, and the new model is saved. So accordingly, the chatbot adopts the new knowledge and reflects it to the user. Next question and final question, is the system scalable for future improvements? Yes, the modular architecture allows expansion of the dataset with new diseases and hospitals. It integrates with the advanced deep learning models like LSTMs or transformers. In future we can able to do it, and future inclusions of features like multi-level separate or real-time geolocation of the hospital or recommendations can also be done in the future part of the project. So these are all the frequently asked question for this project. This is all about the project Self-Reliant Medical Chatbot using machine learning for smart intent classification. And thank you for watching.